Counting has begun on the violence-marred Panchayat polls in Bengal. This just a day after repolling was conducted at 700 booths in worst violence-hit districts. Remember, this election is being seen as a litmus test for Bengal government ahead of 2024 elections. It has been a tightly contested election between TMC and the BJP. Bengal Governor Ananda Bose will visit South 24 Parganas district, including Bhangar and Canning, to take stock of the situation. Meanwhile, the BJP is dispatching a 4-member central fact-finding team to West Bengal today to probe and submit a report on the violence and how it impacted the elections.
There will be a relentless fight against growing violence in Bengal. Those who commit violence in the field and their abettors will be made to curse the day they are born. All authorities will come with a heavy hand on the goons and the lawbreakers who run the roost in Bengal these days, at least in certain pockets.
I've been joined by my colleagues Shreya, Adrija and Sabyasachi to give us details on this. Let me go to Shreya first. Shreya, the counting has begun on the violence-marred Panchayat polls in Bengal, and this is happening just a day after repolling was conducted at 700 booths.
Yes, as you said, the counting have started, from today morning around 8. Now, it involves, the physical counting of the ballot papers, which have started at 8 a.m. in around, 339 centers. Now, remember, all the centers will be closely monitored by CCTV. Also, there will be central forces present to, keep a track of the situation. Also, we have heard that CV Ananda Bose, he will be, visiting Bhangar and South 24 Pargana and also Canning, to have to keep a track on the counting day, to keep a track on the situation. Now, as per the initial report, TMC is leading so far. Let me read out to you quickly. TMC leads in North Dinajpur. TMC leads 1 Panchayat Samiti seat in Nadia. TMC leads 1 Jila Parishad seat in Kuch Bihar. TMC leads in 5 Panchayat Samiti seat in North 24 Pargana. TMC leads in South 24 Pargana as well. Also, TMC is currently leading in 29 out of 157 Panchayat seats in Howrah. Now, remember, the counting process will happen in 6 rounds, and there will be, 3 phases. First, the Gram Panchayat, and then the Panchayat Samiti and the Jila Parishad. Now, let us hope we don't see violence today, and, it is done peacefully today.
Absolutely. Shreya, stay on with us. Let me go across to Sabyasachi, who is joining us as well. Sabyasachi, we saw massive violence take place as the elections happened. And, well, this election is also being seen as a litmus test for the Bengal government ahead of the 2024 elections. TMC already making lead in quite a few seats there.
Well, absolutely. See, this is the litmus test before the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. And why is it so much important? Because Mamata Banerjee government is facing huge incumbency, and also there has been several charges of corruption against top leadership from the TMC. And because the election is taking place at the Gram Panchayat, which holds around 65% of the total state vote. So it is extremely important that TMC makes a huge hold in these number of seats and in these number of votes. On the other hand, the BJP, which is trying extremely to get into TMC, because if you see in 2018, where TMC had won around 34% of the seats uncontested, at that particular time BJP just had around 3 MPs and around few MLAs. And this time around the scenario is different, because BJP has around 17 MPs and over 60 MLAs. So clearly it's going to be a very huge test for Mamata Banerjee going ahead for the Lok Sabha polls. And that is the reason why Mamata Banerjee, for the first time since 2013, she was on ground campaigning from different areas, and also the cabinet ministers of the TMC were seen on ground. So it was a huge battle for the TMC, and clearly the early trends as of now shows TMC leading in several districts, around 389 Gram Panchayat seats where TMC is leading, and around 136 Gram Samiti seats TMC is also leading, and BJP, Left and Congress are yet to open an account. So from the Lok Sabha election point of view, as well as if you talk about the opposition unity which is going on simultaneously, it's a huge battle for the TMC, and clearly as per the early trends, it's been over an hour. TMC is leading in most of the seats.
Right, Sabyasachi, stay on with us. Let me now quickly go across to Adrija, who's also joining us on the broadcast. Adrija, BJP is dispatching a 4-member central fact-finding team to West Bengal today. They will be probing and submitting a report on the violence and how it impacted the elections. So what, how do we see this panning out and affecting the elections?
Well, yes, you see, regarding the violence that has taken place even on the Panchayat day and post that, even on the repolling day, we have seen reports of violence in a couple of pockets in West Bengal. So in order to ensure that what was exactly the reason that, that the violence took place, and to get a ground understanding of the ground reality, BJP will be sending a fact-finding team to West Bengal. They are scheduled to reach tomorrow as of now, but the team will directly be reporting to JP Nadda is what we are getting to know. But of course, this is a very important political move, because countering this political move, especially because BJP have announced they will be sending a fact-finding team to West Bengal regarding the violence of Panchayat election. The TMC have also decided to now send a fact-finding team to Manipur. So of course, politics playing out, blame and counter-blame continuously going on in West Bengal as even the counting starts. As TMC leads in majority of the seats, the opposition also says that these were the seats where TMC have, not let the opposition candidates to file their nomination. So, of course, TMC initially is leading. We will be getting more numbers as the time passes by. But as of now, the counting process have started, and to ensure that no violence takes place today, CV Ananda Bose will also be hitting the grounds just like he did on the election day as well. So, of course, a lot of developments happening at the same time, politics playing out at its best.
Right. All right, Adrija, appreciate you joining us. I would like to thank all my colleagues who is joining us from West Bengal and giving us the details. Thank you, Shreya, Adrija and Sabyasachi for getting us those updates on that story. We leave it at that, viewers.